The North will not repeat the mistake of voting along ethnic and religious lines like in 2015. CNG. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The coalition of Northern Group CNG through its spokesperson Abdulaziz Sulaiman has recently expressed the regret about the decision the region made and followed during the 2015 presidential election. He disclosed and expressed this in a sensitization conference that was held on Sunday in Kaduna State, where he criticized the incompetent and terrible administration of President Muhammadu Buhari's government, which he said they have brought upon themselves by voting along religion and ethnic sentiment. Speaking further, he advised the northern electorate to avoid divisive political party. He advised the northern electorate to avoid divisive political party agendas and empty promises of politicians, stating that they should not vote along ethnic lines as they did in the 2015 presidential election. According to the report by Channels Television, the spokesperson said that the era of voting with sentiment is over. His words, and I quote, "If the price of voting along religious, ethnic, or sectional sentiment is to become the most wretched, the most distraught, the most divided, and the most deprived, the North must therefore sincerely begin to ask itself if that price is worth paying." What are your thoughts about this? Now, I am happy. Part of me is happy. Part of me is like, okay, are these people beginning to, come out from the shell? Do the elites now want to bite themselves, or do the people who represent the people, as in, people who represent the northern electorate now, the traditional rulers, CNG and all of these people, are they now coming out to say the truth, or they won't do us? The more you look, the less you see. A bigger part of me is saying, okay, they're actually making a whole lot of sense. I mean, from what I've been hearing from northern elites recently, I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, this is good. When you say something like, this is good, and the person keeps improving, and I'm like, I don't want to wake up one day and they tell us, say they just run some people straight. Well, let's hope that this is all for the good. The thing is, if you think that you can continue with the old ways in this country, you lie. My brother, we have left you behind. There is everything wrong with Nigeria. If Nigeria were to be a patient, only Nigeria gets HIV. Only Nigeria gets full-blown AIDS. Only Nigeria gets cancer. Only Nigeria gets kidney failure. Only Nigeria gets liver failure. Only Nigeria gets blood cancer. Only Nigeria gets HPV. Only Nigeria gets STI. Only one person. You want to kill us. And then you want to bring a doctor. Not even doctor now. Doctors. This particular patient needs the best doctors. People who are going to perform surgery. People are going to be taking care of the liver. People are going to be taking care of the kidney. People are going to be taking care of the blood. You need doctors. Different kind of specialists. You need them assembled, the best of the best in one room. And then, we are not coming to ask, doctor, because the doctor, maybe the person is a white patient, and you are talking to, don't you have white doctors? Oh, God, your pikin will die, or your husband will die. They find white doctor. Better not attend to your pikin, make it day okay. Or maybe not attend to your husband or your daughter, make it day okay. Are you going to come out to ask this question if you have a child in that situation, or you have a husband or a wife in that situation? God forbid, will you? You not even care. Only say your pikin self get one sickness. You say no, the pikin is not fine, it's not healthy. You want to find out. You want to get to the bottom of that thing, right? You want to make them find out and make them. You are not even talking out. Are you from Greek? Or are you from Russia? Really, no. All you want is, doctor, please make sure he's fine. Obviously, good to talk, right? Good. That is why now we have to keep all sentiment aside and make sure that this country is fine. Everybody needs to remove all sentiment. remove all the log of vote of sentiment and all the split of vote of sentiment in our eyes, and make sure we vote along competency, credibility, and capability come 2023 election. It is very dangerous to come out and start saying, let us vote along ethnic lines. I am just trying to resound what this man has said here. We have to. We don't have a choice. It is better we keep all sentiments aside. I keep repeating it because some of us are say, some of us have not heard. Some of us have not heard. We have not heard. We think that we are still in the era of make I vote this person, now my brother. No, it has not worked before, and it certainly will not work. That is just it. We need Nigeria to be better. Thank God the PMB era is taking us back to the right path of thinking. Please, let us all implement this simple truth in the forthcoming election. Now, wake up. You good though, now welcome to United Nigeria of Obidati for president. So people mad, no kid and sha. Nigerians, please vote Obidati. If they do not perform after 4 years, we'll vote them out. With this continuous exercise, politicians will be serious. I am glad that Nigerians are now seeing that we'll hold this another responsibility we have is to hold these politicians accountable. That is it. After voting them in, which is our number one civil right, the second is to hold them accountable. That is why we need to listen to them better. Take notes. If they not perform well, they not do what they say they go do. Then we show them the door. That is why Northerners will vote for a healthy and educated person like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar 2023 to avoid the mistakes again. Oh my goodness. Are you really serious? Okay. If that is your candidate, no problem. Who told you that? To talk of competent, do not mention Atiku. He will not and can never be Nigeria president, even for a second. Oga. Be calming down now. You are still the tribal bygones they're talking about. Well, at the end of it in Nigeria, I want to believe at this point we know what is good for us and we know how to get it. Let us stop the sentiment, stop the tribalism, stop the elitism, the nepotism and favoritism, and get ourselves a person who is ready to make Nigeria a better country, who is careful about our welfare. He's careful about us. He knows saying that Nigerians, as in the person, they reason our matter well. He knows, or he has the welfare of Nigeria's at heart, and as well as the best interest of Nigeria's heart. And we cannot do that with sentiment. I say again, it is good to support your candidates, but make sure on election day you come out to put the cake on the icing, which is voting for your candidate. Not just a candidate that is ready, that is credible, capable, and competent. All right, on this note, we have